Patriot Prime Reviews is a channel for adult collectors and may not be suitable for children under 13 years of age. Viewer discretion is advised.
This video is sponsored by Toyhax.com. They're your one-stop shop for reproduction decals for your vintage G1 Transformers and upgrade decals for your modern bots. Weaponry for your figures from the Toyhax Armory, and great-looking backdrops for your display from Toy Stages. And when you visit Toyhax.com, make sure and use my monthly promo code to save 15% off your order. So yes, 15% off when you use my promo code right here. So check out Toyhax.com and make your collection stand out from the rest. And tell them Patriot Prime sent you. Now, on to the video. Hey, what's going on, guys? Patriot Prime here with another video. So I'm spending this rainy day dusting and cleaning my collection, and I ran out of compressed air just as I got to some of my more fragile bots. So seeing those bots gave me an idea for a quick video. I'm going to show you some figures that I am scared to death to transform. I mean, these are original vintage figures that I've had for years, and I've transformed them before, some of them, but now as time has gone on, I am scared to death to transform these guys, because if I break one, it's going to be so expensive to try and replace. So I thought this would be a fun video to show off to you guys. So here are my top 5 Transformers that I'm afraid to transform. And if you have any Transformers that you're afraid to transform, let me know in the comments below. Welcome to Patriot Prime Review. Now, first up, we have 1984's Generation 1 Mirage. This is a figure that I got a couple of years ago, and he was in really good shape. I think there's a small break in the clip on the rocket launcher on his shoulder. And, I mean, he's a great bot, but he's one I am scared to transform. I transformed him once for the video. My heart was racing the whole time, and I'm just not transforming him anymore because he has a section at his waist that you rotate a 180 to transform, and that piece, or that part right there, that waist, is notorious for snapping in half. So this is an original G1 Mirage. Like I said, the clip to hold the rocket launcher on is broke. I may replace that one of these days, but it works. It does what's supposed to do when he's on the shelf and I'm not messing with him. So yeah, there is my number 5 1984's Mirage. Next up is 1988's Generation 1 Horrible. This was the final figure that I needed to complete my Generation 1 Decepticons. He's a great looking bot. He is a headmaster. He's got all of his weapons. He does have a little bit of age showing with all the gray plastic, but all in all, he's a great looking figure. And why I am afraid to transform him is this head section right here when you transform him into the robot bull. The way they designed this, it has some weird square sections, so when you go to place the head over top of the hole that when you take the headmaster off, you put the bull head down, it just forces the section right here. It just breaks. It just snaps apart. Why they use little square sections where they could have used round, excuse me, get tongue-tied, is beyond me. I mean, you can see right here as I push him up, he stops. He stops right there, and that's where I'm scared to death to transform him. Funny thing, when I reviewed this figure, I soaked up this area right here with some Dawn dishwashing liquid. It was nice and greasy, and I was able to transform it for the video. But ever since then, I have not transformed this figure at all, and I doubt if I ever will. So there you go, number 2, Horrible. Number 3 is 1989's Generation 1 Ultra Pretender Roadblock. This is an awesome figure that I wish Hasbro would revisit. This figure is a pretender that hides within a vehicle. So you have the mini robot that hides in the bigger robot that hides in the vehicle. So you had all kinds of play value with this. Now the scary part with this figure is the inner bot. The inner bot is made out of the gold plastic. So if you're familiar with G1s, you know about GPS, gold plastic syndrome. The gold plastic is super duper fragile, so you really don't want to mess with him. The inner bot turns into some type of futuristic car, and I have never transformed this guy. I'm just scared to death that he is going to snap, and finding one of these in complete condition is it's a rare thing. It's very, and he's expensive if you find one. Now I have mine pegged on top of the vehicle. As you can see, he can mount the machine gun or the turret there on top. If you look closely, you can see the little pegs that attach to his feet. I hooked him on here years ago, and he has not budged ever since. So sometimes I'm afraid just to pick this vehicle up because he might fall over, but he's on there pretty good. I mean, he's been on there for years. So, and it's a shame because this is such a great toy. That Pretender right here is just an awesome looking Pretender. It's some kind of bug robot, and the little guy hides inside, and it's just awesome. And I love this vehicle. I wouldn't mind if Hasbro would release a Transformer just in the style of this vehicle. That is badass. It's just very unfortunate that I can't appreciate the smaller bot due to the GPS. So there you go. Number 3, Roadblock. Number 2 is 1998 Beast Wars Transmetal Megatron. I bought this figure when he was first released back in the day at a Toys R Us. I loved him. He was a metallic T-Rex that turned into a metallic Megatron with that awesome vacuum metal chrome. It looks so good, and I love this guy. I loved him so much back in the day when I had him. And then as the years went on, you heard about GPS affecting Megatron as well. They say this figure can absolutely shatter if you transform him. So I've had this Megatron here in this pose for years. I have never moved him one bit. He's stuck in that action, hey man, what are you gonna do pose. And it's a shame because this is such a fun figure. He looks so good, and I would love to do a full review on this guy. But like I said, I am just scared to death to transform him. So there you go, number 2, Transmetal Megatron. And lastly, taking the number 1 spot is 1989's G1 Monstructor, or specifically Bristleback, the left arm, and Slog, the torso. As you can see, they are made from that same GPS material, that gold plastic that I was talking about earlier. I have him combined into Monstructor, and he will never turn into never transform into those individual bots again. Fortunately, I have doubles of forget their names: Wildfly, Ice Pick, Scowl. Oh, I'm terrible now. I forgot the names. I have doubles of all of these guys except for Scowl and Bristleback. Man, I can't believe I forgot their names. Oh well, I'm 50 years old. What do you expect? But it's a shame. These guys are fun figures, and I'm just scared to death that I'm going to break them one day because these are really expensive to get now. I mean, let me show you my original Bristleback. I mean, you can see he's faded, sun faded right there. The back piece has completely shattered. The arms are broken off. So the only reason I still keep this guy around because I can use him in the Pretender shell because his little guns stick out. So yeah, it's a shame. That's a great figure, and I am really surprised that Hasbro has yet to give us a modern date Monstructor with the Pretender monsters. Slog's his name. That's Slog. So we got Wildfly, Ice Pick, Scowl, Slog, and Bristleback. And there's Bird Brain in there somewhere too. I was hoping I wouldn't fail you guys by not remembering those figures' names. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to click that bell icon to get notified when I upload new videos. Also, if you're in any position to help out the channel, I do have a super thanks button, and I also offer channel memberships. And I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to all my current channel members because it is your support that helps keep this channel going. So once again, this is Patriot Prime, signing out. Hooah!